What does it mean to be a genius? To many people, the term conjures up images of a person of vast, unmatchable intelligence, like some super advanced being out of science fiction.
Your ignorance makes me ill and angry.
But is being a genius only about intelligence? Or is genius more about one's imagination and ability to think creatively about the world around them? What we call genius can be one of these things, or both of them, or even something else entirely. Genius is often in the eye of the beholder, and who gets to be called a genius can be a source of debate, which makes it all the more impressive that a particular group of people has been earning the label of genius without much argument for more than 40 years, the MacArthur Fellows. Known unofficially as the Genius Grant, the MacArthur Fellowship is an award given each year to citizens or residents of the United States who have shown, in the words of the foundation, extraordinary originality and dedication in their creative pursuits and a marked capacity for self-direction. Admittedly, the MacArthur Foundation itself doesn't use the word genius in its award, but take one look at the grant recipients over the years, and it will be no surprise why the word stuck. The prize winners are scientists, historians, artists, activists, and many others across a wide variety of fields. Individuals who have expanded our knowledge about the world, or provoked us with new perspectives, or moved us with stirring works of art. In short, they are people who enrich the world with their ideas. And if that isn't genius, then what is? So, what is the MacArthur Foundation? And why are they awarding prizes to all these geniuses? To find out, we need to go back to the origins of the foundation itself. John D. MacArthur, a wealthy insurance and real estate magnate in the first half of the 20th century, passed away in 1978 and left the vast majority of his fortune to a private foundation he had formed 8 years earlier. Named the John D. and Catherine T. MacArthur Foundation, the organization was tasked with spending the endowment, worth $1 billion. But it wasn't given much direction. I made the money. You guys will have to figure out what to do with it, John D. had told the board of directors before his passing. But the road to figuring it out was a bumpy one at first. Disputes quickly arose among the board about how best to use the money. In the midst of this tumult, it was John D. MacArthur's son, John Roderick MacArthur, who proposed the idea that would become the MacArthur Fellowship. After reading an editorial about the pressure placed on academics to constantly publish and apply for grants, John Roderick suggested a fellowship that would provide money with no strings attached and free recipients to focus entirely on their work. The foundation found direction in this new idea, and in 1981, the MacArthur Fellows Program was born. Each year, fellowship recipients are nominated and selected anonymously by individuals who are familiar with a variety of disciplines. While past achievements are considered, award winners are chosen primarily for their potential for future accomplishments and discoveries. Fellowship recipients receive a monetary award that they are free to use however they wish, whether that's to fund their current work, pursue entirely new fields, or even to spend on family care and financial security. The purpose, in the words of the foundation, is to provide the maximum freedom for the recipients to follow their creative vision. And they are creative visions indeed. 26 CUNY graduates have received MacArthur Fellowships to date, graduates that represent a vast range of disciplines. There have been playwrights, novelists, musicologists, and poets. They've studied family interactions in lemurs and neurological development in fruit flies, medicine in the Middle Ages and politics in Tibet. There have been civil rights lawyers, immigration activists, architecture critics, and mathematicians? That's right. CUNY's MacArthur Fellows have run the gamut of academic, artistic, and social fields. But across them all has been one thing in common: exceptional minds. They are minds that have given us new discoveries, new stories, new ways of understanding the past and the present. And for that, we can surely be forgiven for calling them geniuses. 50 years after being told to figure out how to spend John MacArthur's fortune, His foundation seems to have found quite a few worthy causes, and CUNY has been right in the thick of it, helping to teach, inspire, and propel those whose minds go on to change the world for the better. But of course, it doesn't take a genius to see that.